Uh, Good morning and welcome back to the front garden expansion project. As you can see, the pickup truck is much less loaded than it was the other day. I'll show you what we've done in here. This pallet, I'm going to be taking this apart to do some work on this pallet. I need to fill this hole here so I can screw that in. And of course, we talked about putting a spacer here to shift this whole door over, close this gap, make that a little even. Fresh eggs by the dozen. We actually got 2 dozen here waiting to go out to a customer. Very exciting. Look at this. Right? So yesterday we worked on doing this garden and of course getting it all covered. Finished mulching this side. Let's just take a walk down, shall we? We'll just go up and down the aisles. We mulched. We made sure to cover the net so that there's no way in. Turnips. One of the things I want you to notice is put a little hump right here. Probably can't see it, but there's a hump right here to help stop and slow down the water coming down the driveway. Was the whole point of making this a hugelkultur was to collect the water and store it and have our garden up here. One of the things you also notice, if the water does make it through, it's going to come all the way down here and it's going to come out through here and then go into our garden. And what I'll do out there is I'll excavate that to make sure that it goes down and spreads out so it doesn't just run through and run out into the yard. That's one of the things they say about homesteading is a lot of it is really about landscaping. So you can see here how much landscaping I've done, how high that center mound is, how much dirt I actually had to move, and how wiped out my 55-year-old body has been doing all this stuff. But it looks fantastic, and I know we're going to reap the rewards from this for years, or as long as we want to use this gardening space. So you can see this is our nice little lounge area. This is a lot of work. And the pathway started off as 3 feet wide because of the landscape rake. If you notice, I'm bringing the cypress mulch over the edges because once we've mulched the whole garden beds, then the cardboard's going to go down, and then a different type of mulch is going to go down in the walkway. We don't want to use the cypress mulch for the walkway because it's more expensive, and I have cheaper mulch laying around. So that'll fill back in. And of course, then that becomes a sponge/storage area from all the water that's going to be running off the driveway this way. Tomatoes. Let's take a look at what's going on down here. We still have some seedlings that that need planting. These are our tomatoes, and it just hasn't been hot enough for them to grow. I probably should have plastic this up. Anyway, this is the tomatoes. We're going to use these as lattice to hold everything in. This is the lettuce. We keep going around. We're probably just going to put them all along the edge. That way we can harvest them. Easy harvest. Look at this. One little bloom, but all these are getting ready to pop wide open. That's going to be beautiful. These plants are very happy to be transplanted. Same thing here. These are the ones we got for $1, and they're coming back, and they just need to get in the ground. It'll look like those up there were better. What do we got? We got more. Pea mix. Radishes. Yep. So what we do is when we plant each seedling, we put a little bit extra. Even though there's some mixed in there, we're just doing it extra. Squash. Zucchini. Cucumbers. Zucchini squash. How are you doing for flowers? You're getting there. You're getting there. What do you got here? Zucchini pick, easy gold. Okay. Oh, and that was the other thing. We actually ran the drip line irrigation. And ready to bloom. Yeah, we ran the drip line. Turns out to be 100 and some feet. All the way, you can see it's in here. And it runs all the way through. We kind of zigzagged it and ran through the middle there. And it's plugged in down there. So that's all on a drip line system. This is all on our own seeds of watermelon. 2 sprouts of corn. Corn. We planted corn all in here. It's all under there. Then we did lettuce, cantaloupe. Let's go on that side, and you see we're just still have a ways to go. Let's go down and see what we've done here. And we planted beans in the middle. I think that's marked over there. Down here. None of our lemongrass or citronella sprouted at all. Some fails there. What else do we have? Pumpkins. Very few of our pumpkins sprouted. All right, let's see what we're working with here. Yeah, once again, there's a mound right here. So if water runs down the driveway, it's going to fill up and then overflow and then fill up this area, and then it gradually comes uphill again. So we'll get a pool there and there before it overflows and then fills up these 2 areas here. And when I build this up, this will be, there'll be a hill here as well. So it'll have to overcrest that before it can actually run all the way out and down there. So we want to capture as much as possible. Ideally, it'd come all the way up to the edge of the beds. So that's what's going to happen, is this is going to come up and be nice and full. So let's finish up the other end of this garden, because we're already at 9 minutes. Oh my. Okay, so down here we've got the beets, melon, bush beans, comfrey, more bush beans, corn, and we're back to the beginning. So, wow, thanks for the outside garden tour. Let's go to the inside, shall we? Love you later, bye.